smell you watch.
Perfect. This is Joe for NJS4E.com. We're in Brooklyn. We're at a video shoot for one of my personal favorite vocalists since '93. It's Joe Thomas.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
So, Joe, how did you get into music? What made you want to be a singer?
Oh man, it goes all the way back to the church. That's where it all started for me. That's my foundation, and it's what people call it, the anointing. When you're in church, you know, you're anointed, and I think that's the interpretation. For me, it's the way I interpret my music, you know. And yeah, I mean, I grew up in the house with, you know, 5 other siblings. We all sang, you know, we all played some sort of instrument. So we had sort of our own competitive sort of thing. Me and my sister, she's an incredible singer as well. She's, you know, a few years older than me, but she would just run around the house, you know, just singing and just, I mean, riffing. And I'm like, I could do that too, you know? So we battled back and forth, and we also had a gospel singing group called the Thomas Family that I'm bringing back again.
What's it called?
The Thomas Family.
Okay.
Keep it very simple.
Okay.
And so we're going to do a gospel record on them. My dad is an incredible songwriter, writes all the time. You know?
So it's a family project?
Family project, yeah.
Coming out soon? Can we expect it anytime soon?
I would say, you know, we're going to start working on it this year. And,
okay.
You know, hopefully by next year we'll be able to put something out.
See, in a world where the market is so fickle, an artist is there, you're as big as your last hit. What is it about Joe that keeps him still strong and still relevant today? Because that's hard. You look at all the other artists, they're gone from that era, from when you began.
For me, I'm a student of the game. I'm a fan of the music still. I still listen to the radio. I'm still checking to see who's the next new hot kid coming out on the scene, whether it be rap, whether it be big band, pop, rock. I love music that much, and I don't think people really understand how much I really enjoy music. And it's all genres. I grew up, you know, listening to all kind of music back in the day, you know, mostly gospel, you know, for obvious reasons, but I had a chance to listen to some rock stuff that was pretty cool. And of course, hip hop, you know, became, when I was maybe about 13, 14 years old, that was something very prominent for me, and still to this day. And I think just being a fan of all that kind of music, and also just with the will and drive to always be the best that I can be. Just want to okay, I did that. Let me move to the next. Let me try something different now. I don't want to do the same thing. Let me try something a little different.
So who were your inspirations? Who formed you musically?
Vocally, you have artists like Marvin Gaye, especially. Very smooth tone. He represented style and tone. And Stevie Wonder, incredible visionary. You know, who writes songs like this guy, as well as Smokey Robinson, another great songwriter. Aretha Franklin, Patti LaBelle, Gladys Knight. I mean, I'm really digging into the soul singers. I think that's really who I connected with because of the church influence. And when it came to performing, you know, we had Michael Jackson, you know, Bobby Brown, so many incredible entertainers that during my high school times, and that's really when it kicked off in high school.
Yeah.
Because, you know, all the little girlies running around, you want to impress them with what your talent is. And my talent was music. I think it really just kept homing. I kept homing that skill while I was at home.
But you mentioned rock, so if you were to take, I don't know, 3 rock CDs or 3 non-R&B urban music CDs on a desert island, what would you take?
Non-R&B?
Non-R&B.
But rock.
Yeah, so rock or whatever else you listen to.
Oh, of course, I would have to have Aerosmith.
Which album?
I don't know the name of the album, but it's the record. It's the record from the movie soundtrack. I always get this. It's always at the tip of my tongue with it.
All right, cool. Aerosmith.
I don't miss a thing. Don't want to miss a thing. So
okay.
I always slip that, but it's one of my. I love this record. The vocal performance, the production, you know, the melodies.
So you like those?
They're great. So them, you would also have the Eagles. Big fan of the Eagles. And what else is out there?